Well, Tracy, SEPTA is not planning on getting rid of them anytime soon, but that in itself is a decision that requires some planning. And SEPTA's general manager tells me SEPTA is also preparing for what it will take to replace them.
We're not fixed. The situation is not resolved.
SEPTA General Manager Scott Sauer talking about SEPTA's funding situation after a summer of money drama, including a debate over state funding in Harrisburg and a solution that moved money from capital funds but doesn't last forever. Now SEPTA is facing a federal deadline to inspect an aging fleet of regional rail cars.
The car issues are an indicator of where we are headed without a long-term funding source.
SEPTA's in the process of inspecting and in some cases repairing Silverliner 4 rail cars that are more than a half-century old. Sauer says next, SEPTA plans to put the cars through a rigorous process to be able to keep them longer.
We have to extend their life until new cars arrive. We are right at the edge now of issuing a request for proposals to start the process to replace these cars.
He says that process could take 6 to 10 years. The inspections happening now on the cars were ordered by the federal government after a series of fires. Recently, the U.S. Transportation Secretary has been critical of SEPTA's funding solution, which SEPTA adopted after facing an impasse on state funding and its management.
He called it the management of SEPTA. Did you take that to mean you?
I took that to mean management of SEPTA generally. Look, I'm part of it. I'm management. I'm the face of the organization. So when you criticize management, it's really all about me and what I can do to bring management together to resolve these issues for the best interest of our customers. Our customers deserve a good transit system, a safe transit system. So it's squarely on my shoulders.
Why did the federal government have to be the one to come in and say, hey, you've got to do this, you've got to do these inspections?
You know, they shouldn't have. This is something that we should have devised on our own, and in some cases we did. We worked hand in hand with the federal government to create the inspection plan. We had to submit the inspection plan to the federal government for their approval. So, yes, we should have done more prior to now that would have avoided this situation.
The deadline to get those Silverliner 4 cars inspected is November 14th, but things won't be back to normal right away. Scott Sauer tells me that he will have a better idea of what it will look like around the end of the year. And be sure to tune in this weekend on NBC10 at Issue for more from my interview with the SEPTA General Manager, and I'll talk about the New Jersey governor's race with former New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman.